This is Amigos PC. If you were looking for a highbrow, fancy, smart, regal podcast with hosts that love to talk about horse riding, badminton, and trips to the vineyard, you're in the wrong place. This is Amigos PC. If you're looking for drinking, random nonsense, stunts, shenanigans, and balls out craziness, you've hit the jackpot. This is Amigos PC, and this is Scott and Mark.
Hi, Amigos PC, back at it again with special guest Delvin Cox from the Delvin Cox Experience, right?
That is correct. How you guys doing today?
We're good. This is like 2 months in the making for us getting together. All our fault. All of it is our fault. But I thank you for coming on. I basically just wanted to shoot the shit with you and see, what's going on your side of the world with, the East Coast versus our West Coast, and just kind of, just hang out for a bit.
That works for me. Let me ask you guys a question. What part of the West Coast you guys are in? Because I think this is going to be an interesting conversation to have.
Go ahead.
We're Arizona, so if you're looking at Southwest.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask this then. What is it like in terms of COVID-19 and wearing masks and stuff down there?
Oh, right off the bat, he goes.
Nice. Yeah, into it. We were going to get our toe in, but you just jumped in.
yeah. I might as well because
I like it. Okay. Both of our states, as we know, are listed as horrible places.
Yes.
You in Florida and us here, we're obviously getting banned in other states.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, Florida's always listed as a horrible state.
That is true. You guys normally get that rap. That's for sure.
I think you guys are number one now, and we're not.
Yeah, normally we're fighting each other.
Or we're fighting for number one with COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
Masks are mandated. The governor gave it to the cities to decide if masks are required or not. Queen Creek, I think, is the only one that didn't require masks, but then you got the big chains that are just jumping on board the mask train anyways.
Yeah, like Walmart and Costco, you have to have it there.
We're essentially in like a lockdown-esque environment, but Arizona's never been really locked down. Bars.
We were for that month. We had a month.
But not really.
That's true.
Bars, you can't go to a bar. If you have a certain specific liquor license, a bar is shut down. That type of bar is shut down. But if it's like a bar and grill and they serve food, if they can do it social distancing type, then they can be open and serve food and you can eat inside.
Right. And the other thing is they shut down gyms here for some reason. So they attacked the gyms. They attacked the like you said, the bars. Just because, when you're drinking and you're not really being probably responsible and to begin with. And then what was the other? There was another one I thought that was affected. There was like 3 things that he put on the list like you can't go to. And
I can't remember the third thing.
Yeah. But how is it there, you guys? Is it the same kind of thing? Or are you just free do what you want to do kind of thing? Or mask mandatory?
Florida doesn't care at all. It's like,
wow.
They put up masks now. Masks are required everywhere. If I'm correct, masks are just required to go outside now. If you're outside in public, you have to wear a mask. That's the rule. Now, whether people follow it or not is different. Yeah. Also, it's very funny to see how people circumvent the rule down there. Like, I'll give you a perfect example of what I saw today several times. No, not like this week. I said today. This week, people are wearing the mask, but they're not wearing the mask on their face.
Oh.
So they're wearing it around their mouth. They're wearing it around their mouth, but not on their mouth, or like over their nose, on their mouth. So when people, and it's a fascinating thing to see because they'll go in stores, and sometimes I've seen them go in stores, and people are like, "Hey, you gotta wear your mask on your face," and they're like, "Well, no, that's not on your fucking face." And I see people like they'll stop them immediately, make them correct it, and sometimes people are like, "I don't got time to deal with this shit," and they'll let it go and just ignore it. So it's because they don't want the confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just such a fascinating thing to watch that happen. In terms of like things closing down here, our governor has said multiple times he don't want anything to close down. He's trying to open back up schools to full capacity, everything. So it's a weird thing. Like as of right now, almost everything is still open. Even bars are supposed to be closed, but they're fighting that as we speak. Wow. And they're kind of like finding ways to open the bars anyway. So it's like,
it's a crazy time. Yeah. So what was I going to say?
Let's talk a little bit about like positives of COVID, right? What has happened during this COVID thing that you're like,
yeah, has there been a positive for you?
I accept this now.
Yeah.
I like humanless or what do they call? What are they calling it around? Touchless fast food delivery. Like
they just drop the food and go.
They just put it on your porch and then walk away. Yeah. Like you don't have to deal with anybody or anything. It's like the food just appeared there.
So that's a plus for you.
I am loving that.
Yeah, that's
right
a plus
now.
for you. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's a short. Yeah.
I like, mine is I like the ability to basically get out of things because of the situation. So like if I really don't want to do something, I could be like, oh, we really, we're kind of just trying to follow in quarantine. So it kind of gives you an out to not be interacted with maybe somebody.
No wonder you didn't want to hang out last night.
Yeah. So I dodged a bullet with hanging out with Mark because of the great thing. I told him I want to be distant from him. So
trying to find social distancing. Yeah. What about you, Delvin?
I like that fat stimulus check that we got.
And maybe the next one, right? Maybe one, if any. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the I can order food. I don't have to interact with anybody on one of the apps, and then it's just there a little while later.
Yeah, that is a plus.
Have you gone out and like went dining, or are you living your normal life? Like, what are you doing?
What levels are you at? Like, are you personally? I guess.
Well, I haven't been out like dining wise, like going to a restaurant since this happened. So that's been done with for a while. I still have to go out, like in terms of like get groceries or go to like people have been making a big deal about it, but nothing really closed down here per se in terms of
location.
Oh, we can't location. Like you still could go to Walmart. Like even when we was on lockdown, you still could go to Walmart. You still could go to Target. There was still a bunch of stores open. Yeah, there were stores like clothing stores and stuff like that. GameStop maybe not open, but there was like other ways you can get around it. It wasn't like you were just in prison at your house the whole time.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of people took it that way. They thought like, oh, you're taking away, my freedoms or whatever. You're like, I can't go places. You're saying what I can do when it's really, they were just trying to contain it, I think. But I don't know. Yeah, same here. Nothing really. They closed down the barbershops, I think.
Yeah, there was a good 3 weeks I didn't get my hair cut.
My hair was pretty,
my beard trimmed,
pretty long. So that was.
And then when they opened up, there was like the place that I go to. You have to make an appointment, and they used to have Saturdays where you could just walk in, and now it's just appointment only. So like they were booked for like another 2 weeks after we reopened. So I still like a month and a half. I didn't get a haircut.
Yep.
I will give you a funny story about that. The day when this first started, the day they closed barbershops down here.
Yeah.
I was at a gas station. There's a barbershop like in the gas station, like it's like a little small like shopping plaza, and there's a barbershop there. That barbershop had a line to the street.
Really?
Yes. It was insane how it was at that barbershop. Like the day they announced that they're gonna be closing down barbershop, like this can't be good. It was like a bunch of people waiting in line outside. I've never seen that in my life to get their haircut.
Yeah. That's crazy. I saw that too, like at one of those fabric stores, like the Michaels or the Joann's. When everything started first happening, I saw lines out there to get inside, just because I think people were buying shit to make masks. And I was like, I've never seen a line going into a Michaels or a Joann's. Like, you go like there's probably like 3 people in there at one time, and I was like, wow, it just shows you how things are weird, obviously.
Yeah. It's also interesting to see how everything has changed and not changed at the same time. Like, I remember when this first started, some places was following strict guidelines in terms of like you can only have like this amount of people in the stores. at a time. And Walmart was kind of strict with that at first. When this first started, like, you're going to have this amount of people time. So people would be sitting outside for hours waiting to get into Walmart. Now, you can. They still have the restriction, but you can walk right into Walmart. You can go to Walmart, be in and out in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And that's what I don't understand. Like at my Walmart, they have people, like they have it all, lined off. Like
your Walmart. So did you buy this Walmart?
Yes, it's Walmart that I have. The one near me. So you go in, right? You get, you have your go in and your out lanes, I guess, right? And they have they have 5 people up front that are counting people as they're going in, but they're never, every time I've been there, they've never stopped anybody, or there's never a line to get in. So it's almost like it's just giving you that false security that's really like they're protecting you, but it's really just these people clicking an iPad, like they're actually keeping count, like they really are.
He's probably playing like Minecraft or something on the
Angry Birds, shooting shit.
So we're internet based. It's a podcast, things like that. You're bringing up COVID. Recently, when we started to go back down in lockdown here in Arizona, lockdown.
Yeah, our 2.0 lockdown, which is like the only things that our governor doesn't like.
We recently had a Scottsdale mom that went viral on the internet.
Was it the Target thing?
Yeah. And she went into Target and just took, like, how Target's selling masks now, which is funny how these big companies are trying to make a profit off of this too now.
Yeah.
But she goes in and she takes the display and just trashes it.
I saw that.
Eventually gets the cops show up to her house. She's like, I'm part of something. Trump paid me to do this, is basically what she said.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Wow,
when the cops showed up to her house, she's like this high level person in this underground cult.
She's like a CEO of some marketing company or something. I think that's what she was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I only watched the part to where she took down the thing.
Yeah.
Has anything by you, Delvin, gone viral due to COVID-19? Like, is there something someone did that? Yeah, in Florida, that's out of the typical Florida man. Is there anything by you that's gone viral that you could think of?
Not that I can think of on the top of my head, because it's kind of typical things in Florida. Like, it's weird. Like,
that's what I was thinking.
Acting stupid in stores is normal.
Mm.
And what always fascinates me about that is the fact that, well, let's get into that since you brought it up.
Yeah.
These situations where you have people doing stupid things, and they know they're being filmed.
I think she was filming it, wasn't she? Or was it somebody else?
She was filming.
It was premeditated, honestly. I think because she was trying to make, name or like get clicks based on what she was doing. I think
something like that.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
but who knows?
But it's fascinating that, and this happened in almost every facet. This happened an awful lot now, where people know they're getting filmed, and then they keep with the stupid behavior, and then when there's consequences for the behavior, they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that," or no. Like if if you know you're being recorded, why not just stop?
Yeah.
Do you think that some of them realize, like, oh, we're being recorded, and they take it to the next level?
I think so. I think it's arrogance.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna go viral. This is gonna make me go viral.
Well, and in this whole
calm down, Karen.
This whole social world that we're in. I mean, you have your Facebook Live, and you're basically what we're doing right now, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like everyone's on a screen. They got the TikTok and things. So I think it's just maybe it's becoming more normal that people, like, when they're in front of a screen, they're going to act crazier so they can get those million hits. Yeah. So they can try to get paid or get a name out there for themselves.
You know what? Before this episode's over, let's destroy the set.
Yeah, let's do it. Turn the whole place down because the internet sucks. Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things where people are lashing out and they don't want to be told what to do, so they do stupid things. And you can't tell me what to do, and yell in front of the camera and act all out. And then when there's consequences for it, like, you didn't expect that to happen. Like, especially in this climate where cancel culture is apparently a thing, and it's really not in my opinion, it's really not a thing, because people, you could say anybody's canceled, but are you really canceled? Like, you can still just turn off your phone if you get off social media.
Yeah.
Even if,
but cancel culture is a thing, though. Like, I mean, the people it's mainly on Twitter, from what I'm seeing, is that they're putting things out there.
Oh, and then they're going back in their history, and then they're finding what they've said. Right?
Yeah,
coming back to haunt them, So it's like,
have you seen the documentary or the docu-series about Jeff Epstein?
No, because I heard there was 2 of them, and I heard both of them wasn't that good, so I didn't watch them. Like I heard they weren't good. I heard they weren't. I think they said the Netflix one.
Yeah,
kind of just talked about stuff we already knew.
Well, okay, so if you knew the whole story, like, okay, so for me personally, I didn't know his before stuff. Like, I didn't know. And again, in your hometown of Florida, he was a nice dude running the town there. And I didn't know that story there. So maybe that was a local thing that maybe you knew. So when I watched it, I learned like, oh shit, this dude did this stuff before, and like kind of got by. And it's like, it kind of makes you.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because just recently, from what I've been seeing on the internet, I think it's Christy Teigen.
Oh yeah.
She had a bunch of stuff. I think she's deleted like 60,000 posts that she's posted on Twitter at some point, and conspiracy theories with things that are going on with Jeff Epstein. Those conspiracy theory people are like going and attacking her and basically removing her from Twitter, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they're going to force her out or make it to where she's not going to want to.
I think it's called Pizzagate.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah,
I will say this: Chrissy Teigen is a millionaire.
Yeah.
How do you cancel a millionaire? Like, okay, you just gonna take over Twitter? And I get it. I saw the posts and stuff like that are weird and creepy. And I think there's 2 things about it. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's weird. The things that she said is, I think I think it was made in jest, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, you probably shouldn't be posting that. But also, I feel like I can't really comment on it because when James Gunn did the same thing several years ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I kind of was like, he shouldn't be fired for that. He knew what he did. He was wrong. He apologized. So why are we firing him for something like that?
Yeah, because everyone's such a knee jerk, reaction to everything. It's like, okay, it's like
you're done. You're fired.
There's no like talking to and like, okay, you're on a suspension. It's like, oh, you're done. It's like they don't even want to deal with it. It seems.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like now if Chrissy Teigen is actually out there doing some of that stuff that she's talking about, that's a different story. But it's one of those things. Some of the stuff she's saying was just so outlandish, it almost can't possibly be true, or it has to be made in jest. It's like she has a dark sense of humor.
You could tell that it was like in the moment as she was like witnessing whatever was going on. Like, she's watching Toddlers and Tiaras.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, these little kids and they're, they're half naked or whatever. Like
it all comes out of out of context. She could be sitting there at an actual pizza place eating pizza, talking about pizza or something, or
kids and tiaras.
That too. Yeah. She's probably watching that, or, you know what I mean? So it could be, nobody really knows what was going on during the situation.
All right, let's paint the scene. Let's paint the scene.
Yeah,
she was at Peter Piper Pizza.
Oh, watching the kids,
watching Toddlers and Tiaras
on the big screen.
On the big screen, yeah,
because they watch TV.
Peter Piper Pizza has. You have Peter Piper pizzas there in Florida?
I don't think we do. We have Chuck E. Cheese, which is horrible.
Yeah, okay, it's just like Chuck E. Cheese. It's the same thing. All right, Peter Piper / Chuck E. Cheese is where she was at.
No robot mouse.
It was like one of those blended chains, right?
Okay.
So it's like a Subway and an Arby's together, a Taco Bell and a Pizza Hut.
Why would she be there? First off, this already debunked this because there's no reason she's at an Arby's Taco Bell blended place eating, watching Toddlers and Tiara.
Well, let's get it right. She's at a much fancier establishment called Peter Piper Chuck E. Cheese
Express or something. No, that sounds like quick and easy. Like a 4-star Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay, but back to the story. So she's there, right, at the Peter Piper Chuck E. Cheese thing. Yeah. She's watching Toddlers and Tiaras on their big screen because we all know they have TVs.
Yeah.
There's a mouse in the background, really creepy, singing a song.
Mm-hmm.
She's just in the moment. I'm thinking the wrong girl.
Yeah, you're thinking of Tia Long, I think. Is that you're thinking of?
Yeah, Tia Long.
I could be wrong with the name. But yeah, keep with your story.
I'm lost now. I thought she was the Wayne's World girl.
Really? No, that's not her.
Oh, okay. What was she in then? Do you know what she's been in?
I think she's a model.
Oh, she's just a model?
Chrissy Teigen?
Yeah.
She's just a model, if I'm correct.
Oh.
Yeah. She's known for like... No, that's Tia Carrera.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's who it is. I was trying to look up her name, but yeah.
Oh, then my story's all off track at this point. So, okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So it never happened because Mark couldn't crack the code
So it's debunked. It's not a real thing, and she's being canceled because it's not real. People are going in and linking her to a conspiracy like Jeff Epstein and canceling her.
Let me ask.
I feel like that's how this podcast is going to end. We're going to say something inappropriate like linking people to Jeff Epstein, and we're going to cut off.
Well, I'm going to say this. If Jody B hasn't been canceled yet for anything he said, you guys should save.
Whole Boy podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no. For anything that he said. He goes to the next level of, like, we're PC compared to, hence the name, but not really the name. But
we're not really.
But he completely, we're rated G compared to him, for sure.
Yeah, we're safe.
And Jody B's my man, but he has some wild things he says sometimes. I'm like, what are you talking about?
We also got the inner circle guys too, like
Almy.
Yeah, Almy. Yes, basically. Well, Chris say some outlandish things from time to time.
Almy said on my podcast one time, which was one of the funniest, most absurd things I've ever heard. I usually ask the question the 5 for 5, right? And one of the questions was, what are the things that you're going to take with you during the zombie apocalypse? Name 5 things. Mm-hmm. One of his answers was cats for fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, he said because
out there.
Yeah, that's something that he actually said on my podcast. Like cats will be known as a common currency in the zombie apocalypse, mainly for sex toys.
Wow.
Yeah,
I remember everybody talking about it when he did it, but I didn't know the currency part. That's
yeah.
If the zombies are coherent, you can trade them for food.
Yeah.
Or for the alive.
I have a cat brain that you can eat.
Yeah. Or if you want a live cat for fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty dark. I like it.
Yeah. That's all me.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Or what is it? What's something? I'll allow it.
Who's that?
The horse
Bill's
from
Lane.
Yeah. So back in the craziness of the world that we're living in, have you guys noticed this chain shortage?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't understand. Have you been to a place yet where it says you can't use
Quick Trip?
Yeah, you have to
QT.
You have to use straight cash or your debit card.
Please use exact change.
Yeah, so I'm like, the only win for me is when we have Circle K's here, which is like a gas station, kind of place. They lowered their price of their drinks so that it's now $1. So I find that as a win, but I still think it's weird.
It is very weird.
Well, if there's places like that are going to do lower price just a little bit,
so it's all rounded up. Yeah,
it makes you think two things: one, that you're used to fucking rape us, penny pinching basically.
Yeah,
and then two, well, that's a win.
Yeah,
lower prices for us.
Yeah, but I think there's some.
What do you think it is?
Why?
I like a good conspiracy, Delvin. What do you think the coin shortage is? Is it the government's ready to go back, or not go back to, the government's getting ready or gearing up to go to a digital currency?
It could be. It's weird because it's like,
it's like everyone in the coin factory just sick.
It's not even. It's that, and the fact that we literally find pennies everywhere.
On the ground.
Like not even looking for, we find pennies everywhere. I don't see how you can ever be short of pennies, ever.
Right. Yeah, and even if they're recycling them, and then they can't make new ones for some reason, stop the recycling process then.
And have they even
using them?
They even came out with like a possible theory as to why we're short? Are people just like holding them in their 5-gallon water jugs? and there's just 5-gallon water jugs of coins everywhere but up until COVID, we used to see a story every now and then. Guy paid his parking bill in pennies. Guy paid his his mortgage payment or his back rears in nickels.
Yeah.
Things like you went to the bank and paid something in change. Yeah. So where'd the change go?
Yeah.
That's true. Like, I don't know. That also, I don't understand it.
Also, just add to it, like, the government makes coins. Like, the Federal Reserve is their job to make money when they don't have it.
They don't. They can just print it. They can, or in this case, stamp. They can stamp the money. So why are we short?
That makes no sense. I don't know. I just thought that was crazy. I don't understand why we're even at that level of.
So if it does come down to it's a digital currency, do you think it's going to be Bitcoin, or do you think that they're going to make their own? The government.
It's kind of a digital currency now. They're trying to get you in the store to just use your debit cards and stuff.
Yes.
So
or a microchip in your hand. Yeah. Or your phone.
Or maybe there'll be something like that. Like, hey, we don't accept cash no more. We only accept debit cards or your phone.
See, and that's, and then you hear that other, more conspiracy talk. You hear about those, the anti-vaxxers, which I'm not a big vaxxer person either, but what I'm getting at is basically, they're all scared that people are going to put a chip in them when they have to get the coronavirus vaccination, or at least I don't know if you've heard that one, but that's one of the rumors.
I have.
Yeah. So I'm like, first off, if you're worried about being tracked or whatever they're doing to you, the thing that's in your pocket or that you're on playing video games or on Pornhub, that is what's tracking you.
It's already been proven.
You're already being tracked.
It's already proven.
You've already given it up as far as your location and everything.
Well, wasn't there just a report not that long ago where Verizon got in trouble because...
No, I think it was Google. Google got in trouble when they automatically did that coronavirus thing, the update or whatever.
Well, but right before that, there was one of the couriers where they were pinging your location so they could sell that to advertisers like Facebook, so they could direct local ads to you.
Wow. Yeah. See, I mean, it's like they've been doing it already. So it's like, I don't know, like these conspiracy theorist people, you're already being, not to say it's good, obviously it's shitty no matter what, but it's like you're already being tracked and you're being monitored already. So it's like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, did you hear the other aspect of it that people are talking about? Well, more religious people are talking about.
Which one?
The fact that they don't want microchips in their arms or anything like that because of in the Bible, it's the mark of the beast. They think it's the mark of the beast coming. So, they said
it says the mark of the beast is a computer chip, because that's right there. I'm going to believe in it. It's
an electronic image.
Yeah, because if they were able to even let's just say the New Testament predicted that you're going to have a computer chip in your arm. That's I'm on board.
That would definitely make me. I would go to church.
Yeah, that's some super Nostradamus shit.
Because one of the things I think in Revelations, I'm correct. I'm a little rusty on my religion, but it says that when the end of times are coming, that people will be forced to get the mark of the beast imprinted on their body.
Oh, that's what they're okay. All right. Well, shit. I see the correlation.
And some people, in theory, thought that they could be putting the mark like 666 in binary code in these chips and putting them to.
Oh, so everything's 666 921.
We'd have to talk to someone that's really good with code and see. So when you do a bunch of zeros and a 1 and a 0 and a 1 somewhere, where do the other numbers come in so we can figure out the 666?
It's true. So we need to know what binary code is for 666.
Yes.
And once we figure that out, we know the code of who's bad. I would never thought IBM would have been the one that's putting those into us. IBM, mark of the beast, though.
True. You watch movies a lot, right, Delvin?
Oh, yeah.
So there are movies that are kind of depicted of, putting a microchip in you, or there's something on your arm that dictates your lifespan or something like that. If you could pick a movie that would play out to this scenario of putting, a chip in an arm or anything like that, what movie do you think of that kind of could actually happen?
It's a terrible movie, but that Justin Timberlake movie called Time.
Yeah, that's the exact same one I was just thinking.
I'm gonna. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Which I guess that shows like it's. I don't know. I'll just say that I thought it was okay. I liked it.
So are we arm wrestling for extra time?
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to be doing then?
Running to get time, and I mean, it's if you think about it, like the idea of it is kind of what it already is. Like when you're in a poor situation, like you're gonna take the bus, and it's like harder to do things. You're rushing to get time. When you have money, you can be free about it. Yeah,
time is your friend.
It doesn't matter. You can just be cool. I mean, obviously, you can't live forever in that movie, but it's like it's kind of like that's kind of what I thought when I was watching. That's kind of what I kind of correlated with how things are.
Yeah,
making it more. It probably was, unless it really was like. I don't know.
No, you're kind of correct because it's a correlation of life in terms of how the rich can always buy themselves time in terms of like even if you're sick.
Yeah,
if you're rich, you can get the best health care. Solve multiple, like a perfect example, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson got HIV in the prime of HIV when HIV was like a death sentence.
Yeah.
And because of his money and his power, he still lives today a pretty normal life for the most part.
Have you seen that meme with him wearing the mask? Like, come on. You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, now you choose to wear protection.
Yeah, now that's how you do protection.
Charlie Sheen, he's another good example.
Yeah, he's a perfect example.
He had full blown, or does he have the?
He had HIV. Yep.
That's what he had.
Then he went to Mexico to get all his medication so he can get the cure. Well, I don't want to say the cure, but he's still kicking.
He's got what Magic's drinking or whatever. Yeah.
The truth serum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you think? Well, Dallas Buyers Club was based on a true story, right?
It was, yeah.
Yes.
So you think there's a Dallas Buyers Club for rich people? Has to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the rich people have whatever they want. There's a person for everything when you have the money. You know what I mean?
I know a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. So there was a big block party in Kissimmee, Florida. Were you at that recently?
No, I was not at that block party at all.
Sorry, I just saw that on the news. I was like, they had the aerial. Sorry, I just watched a chick fall down. They had an aerial coverage of the whole thing, which I don't know. Maybe the cops are bored, or maybe there's complaints. But it just shows in Florida, they're out there block partying up during the COVID fun. And I just want to see if you were at that.
Well, I will say this: that is the least of our concerns in terms of like what's going on, because Disney World is literally open up. Disney World, Epcot, everything else is open. So I think Universal Studios is open too. So
I was reading that. I saw that Disney opened a couple weeks ago, but I think Universal or whatever was open way before that. So no one really even like
they just escaped right under the radar, dude.
Yeah,
because everyone likes Disney more than the other ones, So it's like that's probably when no one even.
Have you seen with the Universal? Because I heard that they're going to be bringing it to the Universal by you guys. The Mario Land, the Super Nintendo land.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks cool.
I've seen like leaked images, or not images, a leaked video of like things operating at the Japanese one or the Japan one. Japan one.
Yeah.
I know all my terminology.
Right.
It looks really cool. It looks like it was built for like adults that grew up with that. It seems like.
Yeah, I think so. I would think so. It looks cool. It looks interesting from what I saw. I think somebody said they got an aerial view of it. They said it's kind of small, actually.
Well, everything in Universal is kind of small.
Oh, so they're putting in Universal?
Yeah, the Universal one that's doing it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Wow, are they gonna put one over here? And
from what I heard, LA? Florida is getting one, not LA.
Oh, so maybe they'll try it there, and then maybe.
That's
cool. That'd be neat.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of very tempted to go to Universal Studios by myself because I'm almost certain that nobody's gonna be there because they don't know it's open.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I found out. I found out that they were open from reading Disney World was opening. That's how I found out that
the Universal was
already open because I was reading a story about Disney opening. So no one even told anybody about Universal being open. So.
Yeah, I saw a random commercial they put out where they're saying, "Hey, we're still open," and they show people like cleaning the carts and stuff like that, and we're doing all this for COVID-19 to protect you, make you safe. I'm like, I wonder if they're busy. If they're not busy, and I can go there by myself and like get on all the rides and stuff, and that might be awesome.
Heck yeah. You can literally just stay on. Hey, I'm going to go again.
Yeah.
It's your own park.
Hey, kids, you want to go? Because I do that at Six Flags with all the kiddie rides. They're like, you want to go again?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you
one more time,
if it doesn't scare you, everything that's going on, and you're just going to go out. I mean, now's the time to do shit.
It is.
Really. I mean, there's no
You're
crowd.
not worried about it. You don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Now's the time.
See, my guess, I would think that Disney would be crowded and Universal wouldn't. So I'm banking on Universal being empty as hell.
Yeah.
So when are you going?
Yeah.
I don't know if considering. I'm actually thinking about it. Like,
I wonder if they lower the price. You think they lower the prices anywhere at either Disney or probably not Disney?
Not Disney. Disney ain't
No,
Jack.
they raised it up.
Yeah, they just did a price hike. So I highly doubt that they're going to reduce.
Yeah, their price raising is quite annoying. When we drive down to LA,
have you ever done Disney as just an adult, like maybe with a partner or something like that? Just no kids whatsoever. Have you done Disney World?
Have you done a non-kid Disney?
I don't think I have.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it is definitely worth it. So the Disneyland, one of the theme parks serves alcohol. Which I'm sure at Disney World.
California Adventure here. Well, not here, but close to us.
Going in and day drinking at Disney and then going on rides and things like that as an adult is amazing.
Not to mention in California, the marijuana is legal. So that's another to enjoy Disney and just take it all in.
Let me ask you about that.
Yeah.
Let me ask about that. Can you take marijuana in California Disney? Because Florida Disney is strict as heck. They're not allowing you to even smoke in Florida Disney.
You're not. It's not legal in Florida, is it?
No, but they're not allowing you to smoke cigarettes in Florida Disney. They have these certain areas that you can smoke in. I don't think they even have those anymore.
No, I don't think you can bring it in it because when we went, you couldn't. I mean, we didn't try it because we were. I mean, damn it! I just incriminated myself. The people I was with didn't bring it with them. And they, so you can't bring. I mean, you probably could if you could get it.
Well,
through.
you only go. So Disneyland, they have like the metal detectors and things like they're searching the bags. But if you just had it like in your pocket, they're not patting you down.
They wand you, or you walk to the thing.
Yeah, but if you have like a vape, I mean, it's made out
metal
of
in it. It will pick up.
But their metal detectors are meant to detect copper. Not.
Okay, all right. So yeah, the people I was with was too scared to go through with that. So I don't know exactly what would happen if you actually got that far. And there was dogs around, so I don't know if they were looking for bombs.
I want to say,
drugs.
especially with California, that there has been people there. There are people that have gone, and they brought their stuff in with them.
Yeah,
I can guarantee that at some point I've smelled pot at Disney.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Probably.
Well, no, I'm sure that they're not going to openly tell you, yes, you can bring your vape in. Or
not necessarily vape.
That would be hilarious if it says California Adventure only. So you can only drink and get high at California Adventure.
I have a definitive answer.
Yeah, what is that?
Smoking marijuana is not permitted at any time in Disney resort hotels, even in designated smoking areas.
So they drew a line in the sand, huh? Even though that's allowed in California.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That's just them saying it's not allowed. It's not allowed, but because we're a family-friendly place. But
yeah, well, yeah, that's probably which is weird. Because why do they? You can drink there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was wondering.
They're trying to be all pure. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, Disney was German. Germans like to drink beer.
Another conspiracy. Here we go.
I was gonna say is that he was though. It was.
I don't think he was German.
Yeah, he was.
But he definitely had some ties to that kind of beliefs.
Oh, the
rumor. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, so if he's from there, they drink at every occasion.
Yeah.
So I don't see why it's not an unpopular opinion.
That is true.
Everywhere else in the world drinks regularly everywhere except America.
Because we like to make you feel.
Is that a true consensus?
I think so. I think the problem is that America is kind of uppity. America has this kind of arrogance about everything, where they have to feel like they have to show off that they're better than you and they are the standard for everything. And when the beacon of hope, the beacon of peace, the beacon of what's politically correct and not, we kind of have this, we have to point our fingers and you're the one doing something wrong right now. Well,
yeah.
Kind of douchey.
What did Albert just say?
Oh, Albert's on? Nice.
Yeah. He's watching it. I think he said, let's try to smoke in Disney.
Nice, Albert. Yeah.
Let's try sneaking in, he says.
Oh, yeah. Well, the friends I know, you can get it in there.
Yeah.
It's just, the friends I know, they make
I can, for a definite, you can sneak a vape in. So if you have the vape oil, like I feel like that's an easy in.
Yeah.
And what are they going to tell you?
Take that away or get that out of here.
Well, this is nicotine.
Oh, Disney has a police force and they ban people from Disney.
They do. And that's what I think kind of scares some people when you're walking to the gates. They have actual police out front before you get to the Disney guards. So it's like, it's almost like, all right, well, the Disney guards, who gives a shit about them? But you got these real cops over here. It's like, oh, well, if they flag them over, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, Devin. I really appreciate that you came on. I know that you have your show here to go in just a little bit. Can you give us your final thoughts on just anything in particular? I mean, I know we talked a lot of COVID today.
Yeah.
And then tell us where we can find you.
Okay, my final thoughts is don't go into Disney with a vape pen because they will ban you for life.
Oh, did it say that there when you looked that up?
No, I've seen situations where Disney loves to ban people. Like, even I've heard stories of them banning people for proposing in Disney.
Imagine the mugshots of all the banned Disney potheads. It's just nothing but just burnt out fucking hippies and just a whole bunch of crazy looking people. Just all, this guy, you're looking at him at the profile and matching.
There's Scott.
Ah, shit. His friends. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. There's certain things you can't do. I think with the proposal thing, they're like, you can't propose in certain areas. You have to get permission for it or they will ban you.
Really?
So, yeah.
I wonder if he had like a medical card or like a medical reason, like you need it. Do you think maybe you have an out there? Even though it's legal in California, you have a medical card that says the doctor says you need this on you at all times. That's a crazy doctor maybe to sign that over.
You were really trying to sneak weed into Disney.
I'm just thinking. Bad. I'm just trying to find the line here.
I don't know. That's a good question.
For a friend. Yeah, your friend is trying to sneak weed into Disney.
Yeah, Albert. I'm trying to sneak it in for Albert.
I say this then. If they harass you for it, just bring up Song of the South. you made Song of the South. Leave me alone.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
You have no room to talk here.
You can't judge me, cop, with your Mickey Mouse ears.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Good one, Delvin.
Yeah.
All right. Where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at Delvin_Cox. Check me out on the Delvin Cox Experience. And you can check me out on the podcast we're getting ready to do in a few minutes. PSXP is a PlayStation video game podcast. So if you like video games and stuff like that, check that out. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, man. Again, appreciate that you came on. Sorry.
Fourth time a charm. Thanks.
Yes, fourth time is
no
a
problem.
charm.
Been great.
Thanks, Dalvin.
All right, guys. Later.
Have a good one. Out. And
this has been the Amigos PC. Make sure to like, subscribe, and review us on all your podcasting platforms. Visit us at amigospc.net for our entire library of content and Amigos merch. Till next time, adios.